It's out the mugshot of Wall Street's biggest swindler ever. Prosecutors planning to seize some of the most lavish examples of Bernard Madoff's stolen fortune. The thousands of people he cheated have been demanding that Madoff and his family know what it's like to lose everything, like so many of them did. Let's bring in our senior correspondent, Alan Chernoff. He's working the story. All right, so what does the government want, Alan?
Wolf, the government wants to recover everything that the Madoffs have. Now, Ruth Madoff, Bernard Madoff's wife, has the bulk of the family's assets in her name. Even so, legal experts say the government should have little problem seizing it all. The homes, the boats, even the family jewels. Bernard Madoff swindled investors out of their life savings. Now he's about to lose his. In pleading guilty, Madoff gave up more than his freedom. He agreed to forfeit anything he made off the criminal enterprise. That includes his 4 homes in Manhattan, Montauk, Palm Beach, and France. All the fine art and furniture in them, worth nearly $10 million, a $39,000 Steinway piano, a silverware set worth $65,000, and Ruth Madoff's jewelry, valued at $2.6 million. There are 4 cars, 2 Mercedes, a BMW, and a Volkswagen, and $17 million at Wachovia Bank. In all, more than $120 million of assets, most of it in Ruth Madoff's name.
It would be a little hard to separate her money from the criminal enterprise. At the end of the day, in my view, the government's going to take every penny.
Liquidating Madoff's company could raise millions more for victims of the fraud. But the total still amounts to a tiny fraction of the $65 billion that Madoff investors thought they owned. Victim Miriam Sigmund believes Madoff must have more hidden away.
I think there's a huge possibility that there are all kinds of accounts and there are money that have been sloughed off into other entities.
And the government says it's continuing to search for more assets to help victims recover some of the money they lost. For good measure, the government told Madoff before his plea that it intends to seize more than $170 billion. Good luck finding that amount. Wolf?
Yeah, good luck indeed. All right, thanks, Alan. Let's bring in our internet reporter, Abby Tatton. She's looking into Madoff's multi-million-dollar properties, and they're all over the place.
Wolf, they're both sides of the Atlantic, coming to $22 million in total. And we've been looking at what the government is after in Google Earth. First of all, this is Madoff's New York City apartment, Upper East Side penthouse apartment valued at $7 million. Then there's the weekend getaway in the Hamptons, an oceanfront property here, $3 million right on the beach, but then there's also the $1.5 million in contents, in furniture, in this one house alone. Then the most expensive house, Palm Beach, Florida, also on the water. It has its own dock, $11 million there. And if that wasn't enough vacation property, let's go across to the French Riviera, where there's a $1 million condo. Quite modest, you think, until you look just down the road, and then you see what's anchored at the marina nearby, a yacht worth $7 million that the government is also going after. One of 4 yachts and boats, Wolf, and Madoff named them all Bull. Would you believe?
Bull, like bull. As in bull market.
That's exactly.
Or bull, some other.
Whatever you'd like to call it.
Yeah, that's what we know, but there could be other stuff hidden away as well.
You look at the list of assets, it goes on and on.
Abby, thanks very much. The Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke suggests the recession could end this